Hello, this is the hydrogen at the end of the universe. Yeah. What am I doing now? Storming out, as you can see. Not actually in real life, though. It's actually quite clear out right now. Traveling merchant is where? Well, he's in that town. Also, I just noticed where the stylus is, and I'm afraid you will have to move. That is my room, and you're not allowed to be there. Really quick, what do you want? You do not have anything that I want. Ta-da! The next obvious step would be to go after Skeletron. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little nervous about that, so I think what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna reuse a world I've already used. I believe it was Flats of Duty, I want to say. That's in an area I can't use. For now, I guess you can go there. If anyone remembers my other series, this world is essentially specifically set up for one purpose. And a purpose I was eventually going to need to do. Easier to knock it out of the way now. Just have to go across the world. When you think about it, this was probably this particular character's first ever time seeing Crimson. There we go. So now, yep. Now, before I actually go into this, I'm actually going to turn on auto pause. Okay, there we go, and now what we need to do is we need to slowly but surely whittle down this thing's health. I'm just gonna talk over the first few cycles of this. Yeah, I'm probably only gonna record one episode today. Just gonna be an episode that's gonna require a lot of editing. But I'm gonna go through the full first cycle of this just so that everyone knows what we're dealing with. Essentially, the challenge here is not actually not getting hit by this guy. I can very easily outpace him. The problem is that it's basically impossible to actually perfectly match his speed. Even then, there are areas where I have to be a bit more active, or else, I die. The other major problem, obviously, is the fact that I don't do much damage. At least, not to him. Now, I think that we're coming up on... go. And there we go. And that's what I need to do whenever I reach that side. Now I just sort of need to keep him in a certain area, or else he'll just sort of despawn on me. Yeah, I need to speed up, slow it down just a little to allow him to catch up. And speed up to prevent him. Essentially, this is a balancing game of keeping him always just far enough away that he doesn't obliterate me, but allowing him to get close enough to keeping him within range, because if he gets too far, he'll just despawn. Also, this is kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing, so, yeah. This really isn't what I had in mind originally, but, I decided it'd be probably the easiest thing to do. I do remember that I have to do this, or else he catches up. And I've already taken off around 1,000 health. Not bad, right? This is gonna take a while, though. So I guess while I'm doing this, I should probably talk about some plans I have going forward. And then after I'm done talking about those plans, what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to, I think I'll just speed up the video so you can watch it, and I'll just occasionally, what should I do, because this is going to be a really long one, and I'll want some kind of marker of when to start, or of when to exit the speed up, outside of just the health of this guy. Come on. And this will be actually, I believe, my second time facing this guy like this. And will be my second ever bone key. And just so you know, well, I don't think they did, if they added an achievement for this guy, there we go. If they added an achievement for this guy, you're getting the bone key. Just so you know, the reason this will be the first time I did it, because last time I did it, the update that they would have added that in, hadn't come out yet. I know they added a few updates in the latest, a few achievements in the latest update. I just don't know if an achievement for this guy is one of them, but it seems likely to be. Strikes me as something they do. I sneezed. Wonderful. In any case, I need some sort of marker for when for when I start the, for when I end the speed up. Actually, yeah, I think I'll just use me opening up the inventory as sort of framers. I can always just sort of watch the moments just before, just after me opening up the inventory to tell what past me was thinking. Also, if you're wondering how I'm seemingly controlling its speed, by hitting A and B to kind of accelerate a little bit forward or slow down a little bit, I essentially, I'm not controlling him, his speed is fixed. I'm controlling my own speed to allow him to either get closer or further away. And here I need to accelerate and then slow down so I don't outpace him. And just like that. Yeah. You've now seen 2 whole cycles of what this is. The only saving grace about this entire process is that his health is only at 999, whereas in Master I think it'd be something truly ridiculous. Because 999 is not the actual maximum of the game. I don't think it actually is anyways. I think it's more of just a case of 999 feels like the maximum. I'm pretty sure like a lot of games, the actual built-in maximum that is like one of the 64-bit integers somewhere, since most games use those as pretty important markers and stuff, internally anyways. Okay. But yeah. I did not mean to do that. I meant to open up my inventory. You know what? We're not doing this today. Okay. Mostly just because that took so long for me to accidentally mess up. I'm clearly not in the right state of mind for that. I already know this episode's title, Aimless Wandering, because I have no clue what to do today. I know in theory I should be going and building my arena here, but the issue with that is that it literally is in the corruption. I've never had to deal with it like this bad before. It's been close. I've dealt with corruptions that are close, corruptions and crimsons that are close to my dungeon. But I think the closest I've ever seen is like here-ish. Admittedly, I actually have seen several where it's just on the other side, but this is where I actually need to do the battle. And I just don't know how to deal with this. This world's terrain, if I could get away with, if I had known just how bad this world's terrain was for certain things, when they started this series, I'd have actually created a different world. Unfortunately, I already have, well, Holden here. Which is the name of the world again, by the way. I mean, I guess I can go look, and what I'm gonna go and do right now is I'm gonna go look at the dungeon and just see just how bad it truly is. Because while I think the map, while I trust the map a fair bit, the map does sometimes make things look a little bit worse or better. I'm really I'm really hoping that it made it look a lot worse than it is. Because when you're looking at the map, you often get a bad scale of how big the screen you're dealing with actually is in relation. Something I think would actually be very nice is if by, I don't know, right-clicking on the map, you could actually, like, bring up a little box that actually, maybe control-click or something, while on the map, you could bring up a box that would show, if you were here right now with your current settings, how big the screen would be. And maybe also a smaller box inside that shows what the smallest setting would look like, and a larger box on the outside that shows what the largest setting would look like. Of course, there would be a lot of people who only ever see two boxes. I think actually I'm pretty sure on one of them, I'm pretty sure this is max zoom out. That's mostly just because I use a very large monitor. It's really not designed as a computer monitor, it's designed to be a small TV. But I use it as a computer monitor. I also use it as the monitor for my Switch and Xbox whenever I turn them on. It's large enough to not feel weird to use it as a console monitor, but also small enough that it doesn't feel weird to use it as a computer. And as such, however, it being that large makes it so that pretty much at all times the best thing to do is to zoom all the way out. And here's the second meteor of this world. That is really bad positioning. Wow. Oh wow, even worse positioning. Where is... I mean, Okay, so this is 276. 276, so at least this is all on level. So I'm obviously gonna want to make things even. I mean, normally I like messing with my dungeon and reshaping it fairly early on. Not even reshaping it, really, just sort of making it look a bit more broken down, I guess. I like sort of adding in little pockets of dirt and stuff with grass on them to be like, oh, the whole thing's kind of overgrown, it's old. But honestly, I don't really want to do that here because right now anyways, I want to leave it till much later on in the game when hopefully natural biome spread will have changed this place somewhat, or at the very least I'll have better tools for dealing with the corruption. Namely, I want the contaminator before I properly try and fix this place up. If I remember correctly, the Eater of Souls enemies are actually, at least that enemy AI is one of the earlier enemy AIs that this game had, if I remember correctly. And there we go. You can go across, as can you. I mean, seriously, there's a large part of me that's tempted to just make a sort of ugly but pragmatic arena. And just use an ugly arena. The thing is if I make an ugly arena too early on, I'll be tempted to just leave it ugly forever. I guess if I make it bad enough, then it'll be an active eyesore. Well, in any case, I forgot platforms, so I can't actually do that. I have 8 minutes left on my timer, and I have no clue what to spend them doing. Wonderful. Just truly magnificent. I really do want to be able to do stuff. It's just that right now I don't know what to do because I don't want to build that arena right now because it's in an annoying location. There's a part of me that is very seriously tempted to bring in a contaminator from another world and contaminate, like, this whole area. Maybe even just this whole corruption, get rid of it. Issue is that I actually have tried getting rid of a Crimson before, and I don't know exactly whether it's just that there's always a block or something that gets missed, or if there are actually like little built-in areas of the evil biomes that kind of spread back out from them. But it came back every single time. Admittedly, the world was hard mode, but still, I just don't feel like dealing with that, if that makes any sort of sense. Hey, I'm sorry. Let's see here. So we have Roxworth Between Hills, Yerd, Gemwalk, and Unnamed Jungle Village. And that's not the name of it. I just don't have a name for it yet. I know. Let's see here. Where's a good location? Actually, no, I know an even better thing to do. I need to get these. I think I should be able to actually make it to those. I think they're close enough that a good timed jump should get me at least close enough to see. Oh no, though. This episode's been quite scattered, hasn't it? Sorry about that. Normally I go into these with at least a semblance of a plan. But the issue is that normally on my own, when I'm just playing Terraria for my own enjoyment with no recording at all, typically right before Skeletron is already a stage where I kind of stop and do a lot of building for a while. And this world just isn't very conducive to building, since so much of it is kind of janky terrain. And on top of that, I prefer, if I can, avoiding certain aspects of building until after hard mode has been reached, so that I know where the big patch of corruption and the big patch of crimson spawned in. Yeah, I think I can reach these. Just need to... Ah! No, that's not close enough on its own, is it? I think that if I just grab some Boreal... and build up a bit, and I should be able to reach it fairly easily if I just build up. Oh, of course. Thing is I don't want to just start cheating again. I've done it to too many worlds where I've just gone in and cheated away the fun. Eventually, I intend to fully deconstruct both this and that one. That one I'll probably need to use a gravitation potion to get up to. Okay, note to self, don't go to the edges, or else a ton of stuff will just take the opportunity and spawn. I'll probably still get some stuff falling down from up there. Okay. See, what I'm doing right now is I'm draining out a cloud. Can you guys just chill for a sec? There we go. And there we go. Okay. Yeah, this episode has been just kind of a failure all around. If it weren't for my dedication to you guys seeing everything, I probably wouldn't even bother uploading it at any point. In any case, this has been the Hydrogen at the Universe. This is normally where I'd ask you to like, comment, and subscribe and tell you that it helps out the channel and it's just generally a nice thing to do. And I've kind of done that already. However, this time I'm also going to say, please don't subscribe on this video. Just click to it, either go to the previous episode of this, or go to the episode after if it's out by any time you see this. Just don't be on this one. This one I think is probably, if I ever get popular, gonna go down as the one episode you don't want to watch. Ugh. In any case, this has been the Hydrogen at the Universe. Please do subscribe, like, and comment, and all that pizzazz. Helps out the channel, and is just generally a nice thing to do. This has been the Hydrogen at the Universe. See you guys next time. Bye.